Now, I started a round of competitive ranked mode in Marvel Rivals to showcase my extraordinary Mantis skills. I carefully positioned myself behind my favorite ad board. A big guy suddenly showed up and tried to tear down the ad board, forcing me off my position. Despite my accurate hits, he sent me straight to the afterlife. At that moment, I realized we were about to lose the first point, a total catastrophe for us. Quickly, I healed myself and prepared for a tactical retreat. But then, the Spider Gang decided to duo me. A precise stun on the big guy left only Spider-Man standing. I couldn't resist spoiling a bit of what will happen in Spider-Man 4. According to the friendly voiceover, we had to stop the car to secure the epic win. I dedicated myself fully to healing my teammates. Suddenly, I heard a creepy noise that sent chills down my spine. But then I showed what I was made of and drove the puncher away. He surely won't try that again. I was just in time to heal everyone again. Then, it happened. The side switch. With brilliance and skill, we secured the first point. Jeff, who had been so intimidating earlier, didn't dare approach us anymore. We kept up the momentum and showed the captain why I'm the true leader here, though I must admit, his impressive moves somewhat explained my earlier missed shots. When Moon Knight started hunting me, I activated my ultimate ability, which instantly secured us the point. Jeff got hungry again, but my shots missed, and it cost me my life. In the final quarter of the map, I fired some targeted shots at the enemies, keeping them off the point. At that moment, I demonstrated how Spider-Man would meet his end once more, but this time, he almost turned the tables on me. He nearly took me down, but nearly isn't enough. Afterward, I showed Moon Knight where the sun shines. With this epic victory, we proved that you don't need DPS to shine. A glorious victory this round, an essential step in climbing the ranks. On to the next round, and of course, locking in Mantis once again. Naturally, I positioned myself on my favorite house, because on this map, it's all about keeping enemies off the point and my teammates alive. Full focus on healing my team, I thought, hey, why not fire a few shots? Spoiler alert, those shots went straight into the void. Not even Tracer's pinky toe was in range. Before I knew it, the enemies had made themselves quite comfortable on my house. When I turned around, I nearly had a heart attack. An enemy garden party was in full swing up there. That, of course, cost us the point. The golden ring slipped through my fingers as the enemy basked in their victory. But it wasn't over. We regrouped, ready to show them what we were made of. The enemy started shouting, probably out of fear, right? But we weren't intimidated. We stood our ground, full of determination. Even when their moon charged at us and their walls rained down like Monday morning deadlines, we held strong. Our Spider-Man rose to the occasion, swinging into the chaos to save the day. I decided to back him up, but let's just say my shots weren't exactly hitting the black, more like ... into the white. Still, we pulled ourselves together one last time, ready to prove why we deserved those golden rings. Then it happened. I got caught, knocked out cold. Everything spun around me, but our conviction was stronger than theirs. Even Tracer's auto-aim couldn't stop us now. She might have thought she had us, but we were far from finished. Our focus was sharper than ever. We launched a counterattack, fast and furious, steamrolling the enemies. We took the high ground, which, let's be real, basically guarantees the point. Their tanks fell faster than their squishies, and suddenly, victory was in sight. The finish line was just ahead. With the enemy offering barely any resistance, I could already picture myself basking in the glory of my golden rank. It felt almost too easy, easier than I had expected. For all you aspiring strategists out there, take note, Tokyo 2099 is all about holding the high ground near the house. In the end, I admired my shining new golden rank and smiled. It was time for another round. I locked in Mantis and was ready to light my enemies on fire, figuratively, of course. As the match began, I hid in the spider's web and fired a few precise shots at the green monster. He needed to understand who the real green monster was here. But then I noticed our Loki was low on health, or was he? A football hooligan lunged at me, probably upset that I'd insulted his team. Thankfully, I'm quick on my feet, and the 4 beers he chugged slowed him down. I fended him off until he staggered away. Returned to healing my team, ensuring everyone survived, when I decided to show Mr. Moonman why the sun can be so dangerous. Suddenly, a wild pine tree charged at me. I couldn't believe my eyes. What kind of company does this football hooligan keep? Just as I was dodging pine cones and deflecting his drunken wrath, he hurled his hearts at me. In response, I unleashed my ultimate. Then, out of nowhere, a hunter pounced on me and shot me down like a deer in the forest. Now for the grand finale. We regrouped, an impenetrable fortress of willpower, ready to strike back one last time. I healed my teammates, ensuring everyone stayed in fighting shape. But just when I thought we had it under control, they all came knocking at the door, summoning demons and chaos. It was pure madness. And through it all, they ignored the payload. That put a wide grin on my face. While they were busy with their dark arts, we went straight on the offensive. A shadowy figure sprinted at me, startling me for a second, but it didn't stop us from claiming the first point. This time, my shots landed perfectly on target, dead center. Even when the pine tree returned for a rematch, I held my ground and easily fended him off. Now, I unleashed my ultimate to support the final push from our loyal allies. The enemy's wild screams filled the air, but they couldn't stop us from pushing it all the way to the finish line. Even their last-ditch efforts couldn't hold back our epic victory. This triumphant moment led to my glorious promotion in the golden ranks. What a way to start the new year. Cheers to another day of greatness.